Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
It is 7 minutes to 9 p.m. Big up to everybody in the chat.
Hey, big up.
7 minutes to 9 p.m. Big up to everyone in the chat. As always, when we get behind the mic, make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. We're here for the live match preview. Bournemouth versus Liverpool. Early kickoff in the UK. And comes off the back of a drumming against our nearest and dearest rivals. However, as the old adage goes, can't rest on your laurels. That result will always be in history. We'll always have bantering rights. But we have to make sure that result means something at the end of the season. Man like Matt, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, bro. I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's been a minute since we've done a preview. I'm just in a good mood. All around, like, you know what I mean?
I feel like WizKid, bro. I feel like
bro,
WizKid.
I feel like I got some of Van Dijk's aura, bro. Man's glowing, fam. I'm glowing. So, yeah, man. Listen, everything's all blessed. But like you said, though, I think the key thing that you said there is, yes, it's in history books now, yeah. But it sounds mad. We got to put that now to one side now. Got to kick on from here now, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, we got to kick on now.
Yeah, we can't let that victory be in vain, because the last thing we want to be doing is sitting here at the end of the season going, yeah, that was our best performance, but after that we did nothing. Like, that is the last thing I want from us, because it won't feel like a waste, but it will feel like a waste at the same time.
Facts. Yeah, of course, because it'll be like, oh, you got that amazing victory, but then look at your next game. Like, you didn't. Do you know what I mean? Our next game just needs to be a win. I'm not too concerned about
how it happens.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. We just need the dub, because we need the points and we need to get a top 4 finish.
Facts. And here's the funny thing, Matt. We've just won 7-0, but that's not even our biggest win this season. The team that we beat 9-0 is a team we are now going to be playing on Saturday.
Oh my days, I forgot we beat them 9-0, innit?
Yeah, we beat them 9-0,
bro. Tell me this ain't the weirdest season ever.
It's the bruv. It makes zero sense.
Bro, let me put it into context. We beat Bournemouth 9-0.
Yeah. Then I think we beat Newcastle 2-1.
We've beat Newcastle twice.
Only team to beat them in the league.
We've beaten Man City.
Yeah. One that kept a clean sheet as well.
But then we've lost to flipping Wolves. We've lost to Brighton.
Nottingham Forest.
Brentford. Bro,
but it's a crazy season, isn't it? It's about as inconsistent as you can get.
100%, bro. It actually doesn't even add up. Like, it don't make no sense. We've been the most.
Oh my god! Sorry,
you go. Yeah,
Jade Activist. Don't forget Rangers 7-1 as well.
Bro, I forgot. That's what I'm saying. Rangers 7-1.
But then we lost against Leeds 2-1 at home.
Bro, we're the most erratic team.
Yeah.
This season.
Beat Napoli at home.
Yeah,
I think we might be the first team to beat Napoli in the season.
But we also got smoked by Napoli.
Got in a Rizzler.
Yeah, bro.
Napoli went like this before.
We got smoked.
Brother.
We got smoked, and then, but it just doesn't make sense. When you deep it don't make sense, you know. But remember, we beat Spurs. We beaten Spurs as well, you know.
Yeah, we beat Spurs. That was away from home as well.
Yeah. Bro, I don't know.
Crazy season.
Mad.
Literally,
I'm here for it.
It feels like the old Liverpool, isn't it? Where we raise our game for the big teams and then kind of fought against the smaller teams.
Yeah, no, I agree. Listen, all I'm asking for this season is just to stay in the top 4, because obviously, you know, that's going to help us financially and help us also attract the better players as well, because of Champions League football. And then we kick on next season. So this season's a recovery season, isn't it? Where you're just trying to recover. Like, you've been stung, been hit. You're just trying to recover now. You might have to get into the clinch, grapple, recover. You might lose the fight, but just don't get knocked out.
Just
Yeah,
grab
yeah.
the single leg.
Because what can happen is if you grab the single leg and you recover, put up a meaty fight, Dana White might say your performance was good enough that you might be able to make another fight again. Whereas if you get knocked out, Dana's just going to be like,
you're going to get cut.
What's the point? Yeah. What's the point?
Facts.
So,
facts. Well, Bournemouth currently, I'm just going to get the table up. Bournemouth aren't having a great season themselves. They sacked Scott Parker. I think that might have been after the game we played them or the game after that.
Yeah.
And
Scott Parker's been sacked again.
Yeah, from Club Brugge. Yeah,
Bro.
He should never have taken that job in the first place. Bournemouth are sitting bottom of the league. They do have a game in hand on Everton, and if they were to win their game in hand, which I don't believe is us, but if they were to win their game in hand as things stand, they would actually leapfrog Everton, and so would Southampton, and Everton would be bottom of the league. Ooh, Everton are in a I'm loving this. Everton are in calamity.
In the mud.
They're in the mud.
I didn't realize how. Yeah,
this bad. They're 3 losses, 1 drawing, and 1 win in their last 5. That being said, Bournemouth has proven to be a difficult place to go to sometimes, but we do have a good record there, barring, I think it was 17-18, or was it 16-17 actually? Barring 16-17, where they came back and beat us 4-3 after.
That was the Carriers thing, but since then we've been on smoke.
Yeah, we've given them a few hidings at their place. I remember Coutinho and Salah doing upper madness. Salah got a hat trick the following season, then they went down, and now they're back up. How are you feeling going into this game?
I'm confident, but not just because of what I am actually. Let me keep it up. But I'm confident because we just won 7-0. Players seem like they're coming slightly back into form. They haven't got 7 letters, you know. I didn't even realize that still until now. We're back in form. Players that are there. I think this is the perfect confidence boost game, the Man United game, to let us now. That can be the platform for us to go and kick on now. So I'm confident going into this game, bro. They're bottom of the league, like you said, yeah. And I know that doesn't not necessarily mean anything in football because sometimes you can get sprung a surprise. But if we play anything, and I say anything like the Liverpool that we know, we should win this game. And like I said, Cal, it don't matter if it's 2-1. I don't care if it's 5-4. Just win the game, get the 3 points. You get those 3 points, Cal. We then go into 4th place because we'll have a better goal difference than Spurs. And we would have played the same amount of games as Spurs. Now, obviously, Spurs are going to play again, I'm guessing, on the weekend. But it's keeping that pressure on, knowing that we've got the game in hand. Newcastle are why about them because they got a game in hand over us. But I just seen enough of Newcastle to think, I don't know if they've got enough, like, because they draw too many. And I just don't think they can win the amount of games that we can. And I think if you're talking about going on a run, Cal, we are the best at doing that. We are actually one of us and Man City are the best at putting together runs.
Completely agree.
Over the last 4 years.
Yeah, and it's right you say that because in an ideal world, this weekend goes, we win our early game, put pressure on the others. We also need Brighton to slip up. I think everyone's forgetting about Brighton because they've got 3 games in hand. We need Brighton to slip up.
No, they've got 2 games. Sorry, just to cut you.
Right, they've got 2 games in hand
over us, but in the league, you're right.
Yeah, 3 on Spurs.
Yeah.
And let's say, for example, we win our game and Brighton slip up. Even if Brighton get a draw and Spurs and Tottenham both lose or get draws, we're back in the driving seat effectively.
Yeah.
And once we're in the driving seat, I would expect us to go and do what we need to do, especially with the Real Madrid game. Again, don't want to speak too soon about the game. I know we'll banter and stuff before the game. I'd be very, very, very shocked if we went through in that tie, which means we'll be down to 1 game a week effectively. And if we're down to 1 game a week with the squad, we should get top form. We should get kind of comfortably, in my opinion.
No, agreed. Listen, I'll say this year. This is going to sound mad because I don't think it's going to happen. That's why it's going to sound crazy. If we was to somehow beat Real Madrid, which I don't think, like you said, is very likely at all, I'd actually think would win the Champions League. I just think for you to come back against Real Madrid, the current champions, and to knock them out, remember, you're going to have to be on some serious crud. Like I said, I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm just saying if that ever happened, bro, I'll be sitting there going, do you know what? There's a very good chance we might have to win the Champions League now because they're our bogey team, Cal. They just are, innit? They're our bogey team. We find it very hard to play against them. Did you ever keep it a buck in it? Some teams you just find it hard to play against, and it's for us, it's Real Madrid.
I think what makes this game so more important as well is April. April's going to be a really tough month for us,
bro.
So we have to pick up 3 points in this game.
Do you want me to read out flipping April fixtures, bro? All right, listen to this. Yeah, 1st of April, Man City away, and that is a 12:30 kickoff on a Saturday. So that's actually good. Yeah. Then 3 days later in the same week, we got Chelsea away from home, 8 o'clock kickoff. Then 5 days later, we got Arsenal at home. And then we got Leeds United on the 17th. And then, 5 days later from that, we got Nottingham Forest. And then 4 days after that, we got West Ham away from home on the 26th. And then 4 days after that, we've got Tottenham at home. Bro, in April...
Is that all in April?
Bro, that's April's schedule. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games.
It's a game every 4 days.
And then in May, we've only got 4. Bro, you see April...
game every 4 days.
Yeah, bro, April's a joke.
So this game becomes so important.
Yeah, because we basically need to go into April. You know what it is, yeah? I'll say this. If we beat Bournemouth and we don't lose against City and I'm going to say don't lose against Chelsea. No, sorry, beat Chelsea and don't lose against Arsenal, I think we can get top 4. There's a lot of
I think
don'ts and do not, but basically what it is, we can't afford to drop too many points from now until the end of the season because of the way how we started.
Right.
Do I think we can go on a crazy run, so to speak, and not lose, not necessarily win every game? I do, I really do.
So do I. If anyone can, it's us. Shout out to Jay, the activist, says Liverpool 5, Bournemouth 0. I'd love to see that. I really would love to see that. Right, man like Matt. It's that time where we play Jurgen Klopp. Team time.
Boy, this is going to be interesting.
All right.
So,
sorry, before we go, how tempted are you to make a load of changes? Because I kind of am.
If you've just won 7-0, in my opinion, you make some... Yeah, you want the players to kind of be like they're optimal. Because remember, we need the players to be at the optimal for April. So you couldn't make 1 or 2, but don't make too many. Because if you make too many, it becomes an unrecognizable side. And then you got some players that are playing well. For example, I'll give you an example. I would love to throw Carvalho into the mix. But because Klopp hasn't played him whatsoever, I actually think it'll be a bit of a gamble.
Yeah.
Too much of a gamble.
I really don't know what's going on there. For him not even to get any game time on Sunday, it's 7 left, and you still bring on Curtis. Like, I'll be honest, that to me screams that he doesn't have an immediate future at Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah, I'll be honest, and I don't know if obviously we'll probably chop it up maybe like Friday or something, but have you seen, just let me ask actually, have you seen any news about Jota, what we were talking about?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Bro, I swear down. You mentioned it and you didn't even say it like you wanted to happen. You were just like, if there's ever a person that potentially, and again, this isn't like definitive, but it's just that news is starting to come out a little bit more that Liverpool would listen to an offer for Jota in around the 70 million mark or 70 million euros, I believe it was, or something like that.
I'd be very shocked if we sold him to another Premier League team. I'd be shocked if we sold him, but if we sold him to another Premier League, for me, that's asking for trouble.
Bro, I'll be honest. If someone offered us 70 mil, not even euros, but sterling pounds, I think Liverpool won't even care if they can reinvest that money. I'll give an example. If I hate to say it, I don't want this to happen, but I could see this happening though. If Jota was sold for 70 million, I could see Liverpool putting in a bid for Guavido. Using that money to go and get him. So effectively, like, let's give an example. Say the Bellingham money was just, that's all the money we had him spent on Jude Bellingham. And then you're trying to recoup funds to buy other players. I could see Jota being one of them players. And I don't want to see it. I don't want
I'll
to
be
see it,
real.
you know.
If we did that, then we're doing what we do all the time, which is
Of
weakening
course.
one area of the pitch to strengthen another. That would be absolutely wild.
Brother, of course, because again, the depth then goes. Because remember, losing Firmino, I was speaking to my brother, literally, big up Jay, just before the show, actually.
Big up, Che.
And we were saying, who are the forwards that are there at the moment? Diaz, Jota,
Diaz, Nunez, Jota,
Jota, Gakpo, and Firmino.
and Salah.
And Salah, there's 6 at the moment, 6, yeah?
Yeah.
But Firmino's going to go, that takes you down to 5. If Jota goes, that takes you down to 4. And remember, that's going back to like 17, 18 days when we just had the front 3. And then we had Shaqiri in the 18-19 season.
Even with Firmino now, we still need one. So if we lose Firmino, well, when we lose Firmino and if we lose Jota, we're going to need 2. We need 2. We'll need two forwards.
Do you know what the mistake we made? This is a weird thing to say, by the way. The player profile of the actual positions of the players, we've made a mistake in terms of Nunez, Gakpo, and Jota can all do left and striker.
Yeah.
All 3. What should have really happened was one of them should have been right and striker. I don't think Liverpool planned it. That's the thing. They didn't plan it. It just happens to be the player's preference. Because I'll be honest with you, Cal. I know Mr. Diaby can't play centre, but it changes the whole dynamic if you got Mr. Diaby, for example, on the right-hand side with Salah. And then, say, for example, let's just say in a horrible world, I don't want to see it, by the way. I want him to stay. A horrible world, Jota was gone, but you still had Diaby there. We're moving all right. But now we're just going to become we're already lopsided, so to speak, because Salah's the only one that can play right at a high level.
Yeah, I'll be real. If we lose Jota, for me, Musa Diaby, and then for me, then you either go with another winger for the left-hand side so that Nunez and Gakpo become your strikers, whether you want to do false 9 or traditional 9, or you go and get a striker, and that striker competes with Gakpo, and Nunez and Diaz compete for the left-hand side.
Yeah, sorry to cut you, bro. I can't believe this brothers have scored. You know, do you want to know the Bayern score?
Go on.
Bayern have just scored. Choupo-Moting has just scored, bro, with a header.
But I don't know injured, right?
Oh, it's been disallowed. I think it's been disallowed, you know. It's been disallowed. It's been disallowed. I just see Oliver Kahn do this. Is he offside? Hold on. I think Mane is Mane on the bench.
Would you again, we've been linked with another player today. Would you take Asensio on a 3?
I think he's good, but his ceiling isn't as high anymore as, say, Moussa Diaby. So if you said to me that he's a backup for Salah, I'll take him. Like he's just a backup. But if I wanted someone to kind of maybe not just be a backup, but maybe be the first choice down the line, I'd rather go Moussa Diaby. Because I think Moussa Diaby got that talent where he can maybe, after how many years, be the guy to take over from Salah. I don't know if Asensio can anymore.
I think for me, you either go with Moussa Diaby or you go with try and get someone like Elise.
Oh, what, Elise from Palace?
Yeah.
Would you go and get him?
Yeah. If we can't get Diaby, yeah, Elise. Homegrown as well, if I'm not mistaken.
You know what? I haven't really thought about the right wing position as much as I probably should have.
Elise would be sick.
All right, here's where we differ. I would rather Eze, even though Eze can't play. I just want what it is. I just prefer Eze as a player over even though Elise is having probably a better season because Eze kind of been in and out. I'd arguably say I don't know if there's injuries.
Yeah, Eze's trying to do up 10 and 8 at the moment.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think Eze.
I like Eze.
Serious, bro.
Eze's a baller.
I think he's so serious. But Elise is a good shout. But would you say the drop off from Moussa Diaby? Because there is a drop off, but would you say it's too much of a drop off?
So here's the thing with Elise and Diaby. Elise is he's more patient in his build-up. He'll get the ball and instead of head down and running at someone, he will stop. He'll stand the man up. Then he'll look around his options. And then you got Diaby who he'll get the ball. He'll look at you in your eyes and say, we're going to have a fight now. Let's see if you can keep up with me. Let's see if you can keep up with my footwork, and we're gonna run this line and let's see what we're about in it. Whereas Elise is more, he's more like a Grealish type player.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, 100%.
If it's out of if I'm choosing who I prefer, it's Diaby. But if we can't get Diaby, then for me, Elise is the player we go and get.
Someone just put a good name in the chat. Your twin. I know he's had injuries, but you see, because Barca always need money, they're always in financial trouble. The president of La Liga said they can't buy nobody. If you could get him on a decent fee, would you take that risk? Because he seems like he's past his injuries, I don't think he's injured at the moment. I don't think. I hope not. Is he? Do you think we could take? He's 25, I think. Dembele.
All right, let me have a look at his injury record. It's always been the injuries.
Oh, 100%.
But he's out at the moment, bro.
Oh, is he out?
Yeah.
Flip's sake.
But his injuries are like nabbies on steroids, bro. All right, listen to this, yeah. 17-18, missed 20 games. Came back, missed another 7. So missed 27 in 17-18. 18-19, he missed 5, 9, 13 games. 19-20, he missed 5, 6, 19 games. No, sorry, 38 games.
That's a Premier League season.
2021, he missed 6 games. 21-22, he missed 14. He missed 18 games. He's currently injured and missed 10 games. There is no way in hell we can get Usman. We just can't. Bruv, talent-wise, no one touches him, innit? Talent-wise, no one touches him. But you see the injuries? Not with how we run.
Yeah, no, to be honest, I thought, remember, there was a good part where he looked like he'd overcome his injuries at least, because he was playing a lot for Barca. And I thought, I didn't realize he was out. Listen, I apologize, people. I apologize.
No, when he's on and he's playing, he's almost unplayable. But
yeah.
Nah,
I guess he's out of the question then. He's out of the question.
H just said Dembele could give birth and you would still bring him up. Oh, big up to H.
It's because he's big up H. It's because he's such a talent, and you think
he's so talented.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can't play.
Yeah, for me, it's Elise or Diaby. Shout out to Liverpool 12th man. He says a name called Lee Wang. I've never seen Lee Wang play, so I'm not sure.
Lee Wang,
but I do want a left-footed right.
Yeah.
I do want one. And the reason why I lean towards Diaby is because Diaby can play left and right.
Yeah, he can.
And if you want to go traditional, you can always put Diaz on the right if you have to as well. And he can do the traditional on that side. Yeah. Which means our fullbacks don't have to be as advanced. They could come infield and support the midfield and leave 4 players up to attack each time. So again, that's the whole tactics thing. Do you know what? Anthony James, Chiesa.
Oh, Chiesa will be one of my first choice for right or left. I don't really care because I think Chiesa is just so sick, bro. He's sick.
But I'd want Chiesa and Diaby.
Yeah, but that's like me saying I would want Bellingham and Frankie de Jong.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
So
I know.
I hear you though.
But if Juve are in that much trouble and they have to sell cheap, Chiesa's the guy.
We best be knocking on that door, bro. If Juve in trouble, let's say he comes to end.
I mean, if we got Chiesa and Elise, I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, for real. Someone said Mitoma. Would you take Mitoma from Brighton?
Of course, bruv. Means he wouldn't cook Trent, bruv. Of course.
He'll be cooking with Trent this time.
He'll be cooking with Trent. Even better.
Yeah. Facts.
But again, without going too deep, this is Mitoma as a player we should have been looking at before we went to Brighton, isn't it?
Bro, 100%.
So
100%.
That's the issue. Right, let's get back to the Bournemouth game, bro. Who you starting in goal?
Alisson.
AB.
Alisson Becker, bro. There's only one. The only. AB.
Right back.
Trent. He's on good form. Keep him there.
Excellent game against United.
Great game.
Left back.
Simicast.
Same.
Simicast.
Not because, and this is why
Robbo
I
had a
want
sick
rotation.
game, but rotation. Don't let man play one sick game. Look a little jaded towards the end of the game, bro. Just give him a little rest.
Give him a rest.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Centre backs pick themselves at the moment, right?
Yeah, they have to. Let them build in their confidence. Virgil van Dijk looks like he's coming back. Virgil and Ibu. I know Ibu, people might be worried about the injury, but I would still play him. Reason being, if you play Matip or especially Gomez, I feel like the back line's confidence changes. And I feel Virgil starts to overcompensate and overthink what he has to do because he realizes his centre-back partner is not on form. If this was 18-19 Joey, 19-20, he don't worry about Joe. He's like, Joe will do his thing. Like, I'm calm. You know what I mean? He's calm. But you see the way Gomez is right now, can't trust him.
Agreed. And plus, here's the thing: if we're winning the game by a decent margin with a decent amount of time to go, then Matip comes on and gives Virgil a break, innit? Or Kanate a break, one of the two. Or give both of them a break. Bring on Matip and Phillips.
Yeah.
Like,
give yourself a boost, like in terms of like, give yourself a something to work with. So say you're 3-0 up, 60th minute or something. Yeah. Take off both of them, let them rest for the Madrid game. Yeah. But the thing is, you need to get your points on the ball, people, before you start thinking about Madrid. Because I hear a lot of people say that I can't believe Choupo-Moting just scored. Oh my gosh! I think he just scored. I don't understand. He's got the best agent in the world. I don't know who his agent is, but he also has the best luck in the world as well. But in terms of the resting thing, 100%. Let their man play, because remember, people, you don't want nothing to change. And then, because imagine if some people are like, rest certain players. If they rest Virgil and Ibu, or one of them, things could go to poo, fam. And then we're like, oh my God, look what happened. So
it's the last thing we need right now.
Facts.
Absolute last thing. Midfield.
I'm liking the resurgence of Flacco. So I'm going to play Flacco again. Then I'm going to play Bajcetic.
Let's see if we agree with the third player.
And then I want him to kind of replicate his home form with his away form. So I'm going to go Harvey Elliott.
I'll go for it.
So again, Fabinho, Bajcetic, and Harvey Elliott.
I've gone for the exact same.
Yeah, Fabinho's on the resurgence. Bajcetic, he got rested against Man United, so I think he'll be fine. Like in terms of legs wise, it'd be cool. And then in terms of Harvey Elliott, I want Harvey Elliott to continue that form, because here's the thing: Harvey Elliott has a blinder, and then imagine if Klopp doesn't play him, it's going to be like, it's not a setback, but Harvey Elliott can't be tired after one game. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And Henderson, this is why I'm being respectful. Our captain, in my opinion, actually sometimes plays better when he doesn't do back-to-back games, because he has that bit more of an extra rest, save the legs. If you want to try and get a very good result against Real Madrid, save the captain for Real Madrid. Because listen, spoiler alert, I'd actually play Henderson at Real Madrid. I wouldn't play Harvey Elliott, funny enough. So I'd actually flip it. So, but yeah, I'll go with that 3, bro.
I'm going for the exact same as you. But I don't think Klopp will play this. I think Klopp will put Curtis Jones in from the start.
You think who do you think you're playing for?
I think he'll go Flacco, Hendo, and Curtis Jones.
Here's the thing: if Curtis Jones plays well, and Henderson can get some rest for the Madrid game.
No, I think Hendo starts. I think Hendo starts this game.
Oh, okay.
I think it goes Flacco, Hendo, and Jones.
The thing is, if Jones plays, I just want Jones to just play well, because I don't want it to be a case of the defense is playing really well, because it's pretty much the same defense bar one change, and the attack is playing pretty much the same bar maybe one change, and then the midfield, the one area which we've said has always been our weak spot. I don't want the one player to let us down, because it would really rile us up. Like, we look at the performance we just had, and then you go and bring in someone who's been out in the cold. Do you know what I mean? It'll be a bit. What a save! Ramos nearly scored. But yeah. So if Curtis Jones is under a lot of pressure, because I'm looking at the game that Harvey Elliott played, and I'm thinking, Curtis, you got to answer that call, bro.
I don't think he is, I was speaking to Chris Brack from the Day Trippers. Yeah. I don't think we can sell Jones or even loan him out this summer.
Why? Because of the homegrown thing.
The homegrown, yeah. Because in the Champions League, there's two different types of homegrown. You've got homegrown and you've got homegrown trained at the club. You need to have at least 4 players trained at the club. So right now we have Kelleher, Phillips, Jones, and we couldn't register a 25th player because of it. So we would effectively have to, if we lose Kelleher and Phillips, which looks likely, Jones is one of the only players left that's been trained at the club. We can't sell Jones or loan him out. We literally can't.
Guess. I mean, again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just I want to see Jones now really knuckle down, because I think, if I'm being honest, bro, he hasn't. Klopp's kind of give him a lot of leeway, a lot, bro.
Yeah, too much.
Gotta make it count. Listen, when you put on a Liverpool shirt, man, I'm gonna support you. Don't care who you are. I'm supporting you, innit? I want you to do the best that you can. So I will listen. I'll be supporting Curtis Jones, whoever wears that shirt, but he has to put a statement down, though, Cal. It has to. I'm not saying you have to play as well as Harvey Elliott against Man United, but just put in a performance where we can, go away from the game and go, Jones played really well today. Bar the result. Jones put in a graft. He played really well. Can't say nothing about Jones, because that's been part of the problems in some of the players, bro. Ain't put in the shifts. So
facts. Up top then, bro. Who you playing?
Darwin Núñez, he's on a hot streak. He will never get tired, fam. I don't care. Put him striker. He ain't getting tired. He ain't getting tired, bro.
Where are you playing Núñez?
I'm going Núñez. You know what? Why am I being silly? I'm going with the same front three. Actually, do I want to start Jota though? Ooh. If someone needs a rest, it might. No, but Cody
had a rest.
No, but they all scored a brace. I want Salah to kind of. All right, I'm going Salah right.
Yep. I'm
going Núñez left, and I'm going Cody for the middle. I'll go with the same front three. I know Jota can come in on this game. He can come on this game. He can come on this game 100%. But it's a thing where, again, if we're chasing the game 60th minute, 65 minute, bring him on. If it's a thing where we're winning the game, still bring him on. So give Jota at least half an hour, because you've got to pick up that match sharpness. What about you? What are you saying for front three?
No, I'm with you. As much as we look forward to the Real Madrid game, the most important game for me is the league game. Especially if it was only 2 goals in it in the Real Madrid game, I'd probably be more tempted to rest. But don't need to here. In my opinion. I think we go for the win. I think we try and get as early as possible, and then from there, then you can start resting players. Because the last thing I want us to do is make wholesale changes. It goes tits up, and then we're chasing the game, and we're having to bring on players who would potentially be getting a rest. We're having to bring them on, and they're forcing the game and then running their socks off, and then we're going into the Real Madrid game off the back of doing that. I'd rather we kill off the game by 60 minutes, and then we bring on a few man and 5 subs. Make use of the 5 subs.
Facts.
Make use of the 5 subs. You can go, bro. Looking at the squad here, you can go. Let's say we're in an ideal world. I'm saying in an ideal world, we're winning 3-0 by 60th minute. But we can bring on Milner for Trent. You can bring on Matip for either Virgil or Konate. You can bring on Henderson for Fabinho.
But I bring on Arthur, think it's joke.
But Arthur's not playing, bro.
No, but I'm just saying. No, do you know, I actually feel bad for Arthur. All jokes aside, bro. Brazilian
He's not match fit.
I know, but former Brazilian international. Only played in under 21s. He got about, oh my gosh.
Who scored?
Bayern on the counter. and Sane just effed up the move. Oh my days, Leroy, you need to get your head checked, bro. The counter was when you see the highlights, you're gonna be
Tell you
like,
what,
how did they not
take
score?
Sane at Liverpool. I tell you that much.
No, his levels of drop. I don't know.
Klopp
He's a
would get those
talented
levels.
player, but
Klopp would get those levels back up. I
would
think
need
he's just suited to the Prem.
you think?
I think he's so suited to the Prem.
I think
and
he
he'd have that Man City revenge in his heart as well, bro.
True.
Shout out to Frazzle in the comments. Sorry, bro. I just want to see him cook Man City in a Liverpool shirt. That'd be beautiful.
No, I hear that. So what was we talking? We're talking about what was we saying before? Sorry, before I interrupted you.
We were talking about substitutions. I'd make Trent substitution.
Yeah.
I'll bring on Matip. I take off Flacco for Hendo. You were saying Artur, and then I take off the forwards.
Yeah, the Artur.
Yeah, Firmino.
Yeah, so would I. But I would also. That's what I'm saying, people. So Artur, yeah, I get it. He's not match fit, but I also feel like playing these under 21 games ain't really doing nothing. Like it's doing something, but not enough. Like, bro, let him. Like, if we're beating Bournemouth 3-0, let Artur get some minutes, bro. I actually feel sorry for him, bro. Not even we're not gonna keep him, obviously, but just like I don't know, man. I just think to bring a player over from another country, you made it seem like they were gonna do something, and unfortunately they get injured, then you just don't play them again. It's kind of harsh.
It is, in my opinion, as well.
Yeah, the Arthur thing is kind of mad still, but it must also mean, though, Cal, they've seen something in training where they're just like, yo, he's just not on it. He's not the guy.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
So I feel bad for him, man.
One of those things, though, isn't it?
No, it is, bro. It is, because I'm not gonna lie. When man are picking, like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but man are picking Curtis Jones over Arthur, bro. Do you know how much of a reputation Arthur had when he was at Barca?
Yeah.
Oh, it's mad. When
he ain't got that reputation now, though, Matt. It's a harsh reality, but he hasn't got it now.
It's mad, bro. I think Arthur fully done. He might be cooked.
He might be done. All right, so that's the team we've gone for. Man like Matt, score prediction time.
It's going to be 3 or 4-0. Can't believe I'm saying this. This is I don't know if you notice, people. There's been a pattern to my madness. You probably realize I say 2-1 a lot. 2-1. This time, I'm going 3-0 Liverpool. 3-0.
I'm going for a dirty 2-1 to Liverpool.
Really? You know what? Keep that energy. You know why? Because when you said the Man United game,
yeah, my predictions have been kind of wild this
season.
No,
bro. Listen, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Because when we beat Man United 7-0, I'm not complaining, bro. So listen.
Nah, shall I tell you what it is? I don't think we'll blow them away because we just did what we did to United. They are not going to come out and
of course
just be negligent and silly. So I think it's going to be a really tough game to break them down. I can see them. I can see us going. I can see either us going 1-0 up and them getting an equalizer and us winning it. I can see them going up a goal and then us bringing it back and winning 2-1.
Now, I can see them going up a goal and us still winning 3-1, you know.
Remember, they gave Arsenal a really tough game the other day,
They did, but when Arsenal, not disrespect, and Arsenal doing better than us, but it's weird because football's all about the moment. In this moment right now, we're in our moment right now, you know. We're in our bag, so.
Fair enough, bro. Man, like, man.
We're in our bag right now. We're in our bag.
No, I hear it.
We're in our bag.
I hear it. Well, people, you know what to do now. First and foremost, smash the like button if you haven't. Leave your comments with the score predictions as well. Let's get through these super chats. Sam Matt's Legend says it's going to be Ramadan in March/April, so I'll be praying every night for top 4. By the way, you hear JW Henry's cryptic crap on the summer spend. The guy is I'll let you guys fill in the blanks. Yeah, I saw it. This is why I don't get ahead of myself with the summer. Like, I don't think we're going to do much in the summer. Hearty Momo says only 3 players in the Bournemouth team from the 9-0 game. Yeah, I can imagine. H says someone tell the butcher to mop this kitchen floor. Can't be slipping around like baby car straight out of the cow. The Latina Jack Black said the Latina Jack Black.
That's a good one still.
But people, let me know your score predictions. If you're watching this on replay, make sure you smash the like button and tell a friend to tell a friend.
Sorry, Cal. Sorry to cut you, bro.
Oh,
Sorry to cut you, bro. Bullish D
Go on,
says thoughts on Chiesa. Right wing, he can play both flanks and anywhere in the front line. Might cost too much though. I feel like he's a perfect fit in Liverpool and bigger. We are massive fans on Chiesa, by the way. Massive fans. So if there was a chance to get Chiesa, including Drift
Do
as
it.
well, everyone on the panel, we're taking
it.
Chiesa. Trust me. Big it itself, Bullish D, bro.
Do it. I'm gonna be real. If Jota has to go, if Jota wants to go, or the club accept a deal, Chiesa and the left-footed right winger, they have to come in. There's no two ways about it. It has to be them. Has to be either Chiesa or Diaby and one other. It has to be. Can't sleep on them in the market. You just can't.
You can't.
Right. But people, blessings to you all. Thank you all for tuning in. Get back to the Champions League and enjoy. Man like Matt's going to be cooking Kaz tomorrow live on a Prem panel.
Cooking up tomorrow, people. Bear cooking
so
up tomorrow.
Apron, get your chef hat.
Stew chicken and everything.
Stew chicken, curry go,
everything there.
Everything.
Jerk chicken, curry go, everything.
Bless up to everyone. Smash the like button. Till we see you next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. We are Kop-Ish. We're out, people. Take care.
We could.